Okay, so let's talk a little bit about pinch harmonics, artificial harmonics, or however you want to call it. Actually, artificial harmonics are a version of pinch harmonics, or the other way around, depending on how you want to talk about it. Lots of discussion, lots of videos out there that talk about how to do artificial or pinch harmonics. So I want to quickly show you how to develop the technique to play pinch harmonics. So in order to do that, first of all, what we have to understand is what is a harmonic? What is a natural harmonic? So natural harmonics are notes that just occur without you having to fret them. Now, obviously, fretting, what we're talking about is actually coming down on the note, coming down on that fret, if you will, to get that note to come out. Now, there are spots on the strings where you actually don't have to fret. What I mean by that is if you notice how you have the actual fret wire, okay? So if I'm playing the 5th fret here, I actually have 2 fret wires kind of in between where that fret is. I've got the top of my fret here, which is actually part of the 4th fret. And then I have the bottom of the fret. Now that's that fret wire right there. So technically, that is the fret, or the 5th fret. That's where the note is actually, or where the string is making contact to get that note to come out. Okay, so, but actually over top of that 5th fret sits what is called a natural harmonic, and you can hear it by just touching it. Okay, so if I let that string ring open there on the G there, and I lightly touch it, you hear that there. It's coming out there on the 5th fret. So that's called a natural harmonic. Probably one of the more obvious ones that you've heard of are on the 12th fret. So if I play that same G string there on the 12th fret, you can hear that harmonic come out, okay? So that's what's called a natural harmonic. You don't really have to do anything. You just kind of lightly touch it and that comes out. So what we want to be able to do is get these notes to come out in different locations. Now that's what are called that's what are called artificial harmonics. So they don't naturally occur. So if I was to take that 5th fret right there on that same G string, okay, we said that the open string naturally has a 12th fret harmonic coming out. So if I play on the 5th fret, it makes sense that the 17th fret should have a natural harmonic coming out, or an artificial harmonic coming out 12 frets up from there. Okay, so I'm playing the 5th fret here. If I let that guy ring out, I just changed my setting here. If I let that ring out, I should be able to naturally get a harmonic to come out. So the touch is the same that you did there with your your fret hand. You're just going to use the index finger of your pick hand there. So hear that guy coming out? So technically that's an artificial harmonic, okay? It doesn't naturally occur on that string because we're fretting there. It's not open. All right, so let's try that again. Okay, so that is an artificial harmonic. If you want to play it on the 7th fret, that means you're going to go now from the 17th fret to the 19th fret. Okay, they just transpose like that. All right, we're going to do a little more up here, but I just wanted to demonstrate this. So how we turn that artificial harmonic into a pinch harmonic, well, let's talk about what we need to do to make a pinch harmonic. So the way that it works is, well, first of all, give yourself a little bit of gain on your amp, okay, a little bit of overdrive or whatever. It's really hard to do with a super clean setting. For some reason, the harmonics don't really jump out as much. So let's try this on with a little bit of overdrive on the amp, all right? And we're just going to play this note, and we're going to, what happens is we're going to pluck the string with our pick, and then we're going to sweep that same string with the side of the thumb there, okay? So if you have a lot of picks sticking out, that's going to be hard, okay? So we're just going to, I don't know if you can see that well in the camera there, so we're just going to play across that string, and just with the side of our thumb is just going to lightly touch it. So the same kind of touch that you have with your index finger when we were doing these artificial harmonics, you want that same kind of touch. So let's try this. What we're going to do is we're going to break it into 2 pieces. We're going to play that fret, we're going to pluck it, okay, and then we're going to just do the touch. We're not going to combine the 2 yet. So let's grab that 5th fret there that we had before, okay, and we said the 17th Right there was where it occurs. So now let's, instead of using our middle finger, let's use the side of our thumb, okay? All right, so if we get it right, we should be able to take our thumb away, and that harmonic should ring out. You hear that guy there, right there? Okay, so that's the two pieces, all right? We pluck the string, and then we get the harmonic to come out by touching it with the side of our thumb. So those are the two pieces that make the pinch harmonic. So now we're going to combine the two, where we pluck it, and as soon as we pluck it, we get that harmonic to come out. You hear that? So now it happens really quickly, and you know, the hardest thing is, even if you move like, I don't know, like 1/8 of an inch one way or the other way, it's going to mess up where that harmonic is coming in. So there we go, right there. But if I'm just away, like, just see, it's dead right there. If you move up just a bit, there it is right there. They're fussy little guys, these pinch harmonics. All right? But technically, if you can do that, that's a pinch harmonic right there, and you're well on your way. You've already developed that touch right there. That's awesome. Okay, so we don't normally do pinch harmonics along the fretboard, though. Usually where they are is like right there along the front pickup. But we can still use those same techniques, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to play the note, and then we're just going to touch along various spots along this string to try and find out where those harmonics come alive, okay? So I'm going to move over to the 7th fret here because it doesn't really matter. We're just doing some touching here. So I'm just going to play that string. Okay, so there's not a good spot. That one's not bad. Right there. Now your guitar is going to be a little different. Right there. Okay? So if you can, you know, replay that a few times. There. Hear that guy? He's coming out nice and strong. Okay, so now that I know where it is, I'm going to try doing that whole pick and sweep. Yeah, so I'm just doing it in two pieces right there. Pick and just touch. Okay? So that's it right there. Okay, again, be patient with this. This takes time. You're going to annoy everybody around you, but it's still a really cool technique to work on. So let's try that again. So pick, and then with the side of your thumb. There we go. All right, so once you've got those two pieces separate, then try to combine them. Just like that. Yeah, a little vibrato doesn't hurt either. But that's it, all right? So we did it in 2 steps, all right? Or sorry, 3 steps. We found the location first with the tip of our finger, and then we did the 2 separate pieces where we plucked it first, and then we touched it with the side of our thumb. Where is it? Right there, okay. Told you they were fussy. And then we combined the 2. And that's all you need to do. All right, so, you know, the next thing to do is try with a little bit of bending. So maybe do like 4 notes into it and then do a bend. So if I was on the 5th fret with a little A pentatonic scale, I would make that last guy a pinch harmonic. Hear how that works? Just gives it some squeal, gives it some, you know, some juice, if you will. All right. If you ever listen to any ZZ Top stuff, I mean, Billy Gibbons is all over this. Okay, and you can move around a little bit. If you're on like the 7th fret there, you got a good harmonic coming. If you want to do the 5th fret, you just got to cozy on down just a little bit. There's the one on the 5th fret. So you may want to try walking between 2 locations with your pick hand as you're fretting 2 different locations, all right? 5th fret, 7th fret. Hear how that comes out? I mean, you're going to annoy everybody around you, but it's fun, right? right? And yeah, so what I'm doing there, a little double stop. Okay, and I'm sweeping across 2 strings. And a little vibrato, right? It's kind of fun, all right? One of my favorite ones, if I can, is, stole this from Nuno Betancourt. He wicked solo. But what he did was he did the typical like train whistle bend. So I'm up on the 14th fret on the G and keeping that B string down there on the 15th fret. So you're doing like a double stop bend, right? But the guy does both those strings with pinch harmonics. It's like a UFO landing, you know? You hear those overtones? It's awesome. Kind of a cool thing. I don't know how musical it is, but anyways, that was just a quick little tutorial. Hope it made sense. Post any questions that you may have. I'll do my best to answer all of them. All right, talk to you soon.